cool kids and smooth cats. It's Miss Toller, and welcome back to News to You. In our first article, News to You, we discussed a family that helps save animals. This was the Urban family. They're a family out of Australia who have their own TV show, and they own the Australia Zoo. Back in 2019 and early 2020, Australia had big wildfires. So the Urban family saved many of those Australian wild animals and brought them over to their zoo. We also learned about many animals that Australia has. Let's just go and recap some of those animals. We learned about the kangaroos. We learned about the kookaburra. We know that makes that loud laughing noise. The cassowary. We learned about the bilibee and the dingo. Those are just a few. So this week, we'll be focusing on zookeepers. All right, so before we get into the article any further, I just want you to go grab any materials or communication devices you need. We will be still using the same communication device that we used in the past two articles. So just take a minute, go grab those things, and I'll be right here waiting. All right, now back to the article. So the first thing we need to do is go down and review our questions. Let's go down to our review questions before we get into the article, because we do know that we want to review our questions before we read the article so it can help us to better answer the questions accurately and know where to find them in the article. So number 1, what was the story about? Number 2, did you like the story? Number 3, choose the picture about the story. And number 4 are discussion questions. What would you ask a zookeeper? And what animal would you like to work with and why? All right, so let's get into our article. Zookeepers. So if I had to take a guess, based on the title, zookeepers, I would think that maybe this is about people who work at a zoo and keep the animals. So let's see. Zookeepers care for animals at zoos. They may care for mammals, birds, or fish. Zookeepers must learn about animals. Zookeepers feed zoo animals. They clean zoo exhibits too. Zookeepers care for hurt animals. Oh, poor thing. They give medicine to animals. They help animals feel better. Zookeepers may work outdoors. Zookeepers may work inside the zoo buildings. Sometimes they speak to zoo visitors. Giraffe, whoa. Zookeepers answer questions about animals. Would you like to be a zookeeper? All right. So we learned all about the zookeepers. So now let's answer the questions. 1, who was this story about? Is it zookeepers, librarians, or florists? Well, we know it's not about florists, and we know it's not about librarians. So I would say zookeepers. And the reason why is because that's the name of our article, zookeepers. So before we get into the next question, let's go take a look around the Houston Zoo. They have a live cam. Let's see if we can see any zookeepers tending to animals. And it's just loading up there. Ooh, look like a hippo. All right, let's see if we can see some more. We just looked at the rhino. Let's see if we can check out the giraffes. Maybe a zookeeper is working with the giraffes. Hmm. They tend to just be hanging out, enjoying the weather. And this is the Houston Zoo. And the Houston Zoo is located in the state of Texas. All right, so we don't see any zookeepers hanging out with the giraffes. Maybe let's try the elephants. Elephants look like they're just hanging out too. All right, let's give one more try, see if we can find any zookeepers. Let's look at the chimps. The chimpanzees, let's see if we can find any zookeepers tending to the chimpanzees. Let's see if we can even find the chimpanzees. Oh, see, it says the feed is from 7A to 7P, so we're in good time. So we don't see any zookeepers there. And let's just try the gorilla. Let's see if we have any zookeepers tending to the gorillas. Well, we didn't even see any zookeepers, but we did see many animals. But we do know that the zookeepers are the ones who care for the animals while they're at the zoo. So let's go back to our questions again. So our first question asks us what was the article about, and we know that the article was about zookeepers, and that was based on our title. Number two, did you like the story? This is a yes or no answer. I like the story. Number three, choose the pictures about this story. So we have a picture of glasses, we have pictures of animals, and we have pictures of zoos. So choose the picture about this story. I said we could pretty much choose zoos and we can pretty much choose animals. And maybe you need to wear glasses to see the animals. So we could say all three. And number four, this is just something that you can discuss with your family or friends. What questions would you ask a zookeeper? And what animals would you like to work with and why? Well, that ends our News to You article. Thank you for watching. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay safe, but most importantly, smile. Until next time, have a great day.